What if I told you that the exercise advice most people follow after 60 is quietly holding them back? For years, you've probably heard the same thing over and over again. Just walk more. Walking is enough. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Walking is good. But after 60, good is no longer enough. When researchers followed older adults for several years, they noticed something surprising. The people who replaced regular walking with a few specific targeted exercises didn't just improve a little. They became stronger. They moved faster. They fell far less often. And their bodies actually started functioning more like they were years younger. What shocked everyone was this. They exercised almost less time overall than the walking group, yet every major health marker improved more. Strength gains weren't small. They were dramatic. Joint pain didn't just stabilize, it dropped sharply. Bone health improved instead of declining. Balance and coordination skyrocketed. But the most surprising discovery came from one extremely simple movement. Something nearly everyone could do immediately, without equipment or experience. That single movement triggered powerful signals inside the body that help cells respond like they did years earlier. Once you understand why this works, you'll never think about exercise the same way again. Because this isn't about looking fit. It's about staying independent. It's about whether you're moving confidently later in life or slowly giving up abilities you didn't even realize you were losing. Before we begin, let us know in the comments your age and where you're watching from. We read every single one. Now let's get into it. Number 5. Wall push-ups with a hold. At first glance, this exercise looks almost too easy. And that's exactly why it's so powerful. After 60, the body loses muscle every year unless it's challenged correctly. When upper body strength fades, daily life quietly becomes harder. Carrying groceries feels heavier. Opening jars takes more effort. Catching yourself during a slip becomes more difficult. Wall push-ups with a hold target something called functional strength. The exact movement patterns your body uses throughout the day. Here's how to do it properly. Stand about an arm's length from a wall. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height. Feet comfortably set. Slowly lean forward until your face comes close to the wall. Now pause. Hold that position for a few seconds. You should feel your chest, shoulders, arms, and even your core working together. Then push yourself back slowly to the starting position. The secret isn't speed, it's control. Moving slowly keeps your muscles under tension longer, which is far more effective for building strength as we age. Start with just a few repetitions and gradually increase. If it feels too easy, step farther from the wall. If it feels challenging, move closer. This simple hold also improves your body's awareness of where it is in space, a key factor in preventing falls. And that brings us to the next movement, which targets the lower body in a completely different way. Number 4. Seated leg lifts with resistance. Just because you're sitting doesn't mean this exercise is easy. In fact, this movement directly improves two abilities that determine how independent you remain as you age: how fast you walk and how easily you climb stairs. Walking speed isn't just about getting somewhere faster. It's one of the strongest indicators of overall health in older adults. This exercise targets the hip flexors and thigh muscles while forcing your core to stabilize, muscles that work together every time you take a step, stand up, or climb. Here's how to do it correctly. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat on the floor. If you're new, you don't need any equipment. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you. Lift as high as comfortable. Don't force it. Hold briefly. Then lower the leg slowly without letting your foot fully rest on the floor. That's one repetition. The detail most people miss is posture. Keep your back pressed firmly against the chair the entire time. This prevents momentum and ensures the right muscles are doing the work. Perform several repetitions on one leg before switching to the other. Working one leg at a time forces each side of your body to pull its own weight, correcting imbalances that naturally develop with age. As this becomes easier, add light resistance. Ankle weights or a resistance band are enough. Even small increases in resistance send a powerful signal to your muscles and bones to adapt. And yes, this still works after 60. In fact, older adults often improve faster because their bodies respond strongly to the right kind of challenge. Now let's move to an exercise that most routines completely ignore, but shouldn't. Number 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge. This exercise looks simple, but it protects something incredibly important: your ability to stay upright. Your calf muscles do more than move your ankles. They help pump blood upward, support balance, and play a critical role when you stumble. Stand behind a chair and lightly hold it for balance if needed. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can. At the top, pause for a few seconds. Try to look straight ahead, not down at your feet. Then slowly lower back down, taking your time. That slow lowering phase is where strength is built. Start with a manageable number of repetitions and build gradually. As you improve, rely less on the chair. Eventually, you can try 1 foot at a time. This combination of strength and balance training teaches your body how to react quickly when you lose stability. It also improves circulation and coordination, benefits that go far beyond your ankles. And now we're getting close to the top. The next exercise works more muscles at once than almost any other movement, and it's a game changer for daily life. Number 2, modified squats to a chair. This movement might be the most important one on the entire list, because the ability to stand up from a chair, without help, determines how independent your life remains. Once this movement becomes difficult, everything else starts to shrink. Modified squats to a chair strengthen nearly every major muscle in your lower body at the same time: your hips, thighs, glutes, core, and back. And when done correctly, they're far safer on the knees than most people expect. Here's how to perform them properly. Start with a sturdy chair behind you. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, toes slightly turned outward. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. Begin the movement by pushing your hips back, not your knees forward. Think of it like sitting back slowly rather than dropping down. Lower yourself under control until you lightly touch the chair. Don't sit. Don't relax. The moment you touch, push through your heels and stand back up, squeezing your glutes as you rise. Move slowly on the way down and with control on the way up. Start with a small number of repetitions and build gradually. As this becomes easier, you can increase the challenge by using a slightly lower surface or pausing briefly at the bottom before standing. This exercise doesn't just build strength, it builds power. Power is what helps you recover when you trip, climb stairs with confidence, and move without hesitation. And the effects aren't just physical. Movements like this improve how your brain controls your muscles, helping your body respond faster and more efficiently in everyday situations. Now we've reached the final exercise. This is the one that ties everything together. Number 1, bird dog hold progressions. At first glance, this exercise looks almost too simple to matter, but it may be the most complete movement you can do for your body after 60. Get down on your hands and knees on a comfortable surface. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. Lift one arm forward and the opposite leg backward at the same time. Hold. Your goal is to create one long, straight line from your fingertips to your toes while keeping your hips level. This position forces your body and brain to communicate across both sides at once. That coordination improves balance, posture, spinal stability, and overall movement control. Start with short holds and alternate sides. As you improve, increase the length of the hold. Later, you can add tiny controlled pulses or simply focus on maintaining perfect stability. Slow, steady breathing is essential here. Don't rush. Don't hold your breath. Reach forward with your hand and back with your foot as if you're gently lengthening your body. This creates full body tension that strengthens deep muscles most exercises never reach. And that's why this movement stands at number 1. It challenges strength, balance, coordination, and control, all at the same time. These 5 exercises completely outperform walking alone. Walking is good, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't challenge your body in enough ways to prevent decline after 60. These movements strengthen multiple muscle groups, improve balance and coordination, boost core stability, enhance cognitive function, and even stimulate bone health. And here's the best part. The full routine takes about 20 to 25 minutes. Just a few times per week. Compare that to hour-long walks that don't produce the same results. You get better outcomes in far less time. The key to success isn't perfection. It's progression. Start where you are. Modify if needed. Even a few repetitions or simplified versions will trigger your body to adapt quickly. Research shows that your body can grow stronger and healthier at any age. Even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, improvements are possible. You just need the right stimulus, and these 5 exercises provide exactly that. Now it's your turn. Which daily activity has become harder for you over time? How many minutes do you currently spend exercising each week? What's the biggest obstacle that's been holding you back? Share your experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Your body is capable of more than you think. Start today, progress gradually, and watch how quickly strength, balance, and confidence return. Thanks for watching.